Now we're simmering the hot sauce. It hasn't started to cook yet. We're going to keep it covered. I got low flame under there. You don't want this to boil over on your stove. You'll have one hell of a mess to clean up. And 21 right now, and we'll come back in about 10-15 minutes. Now it's been about 10 minutes. Lift that top off. You want to keep it away from yourself. You see that steam, those vapors? They smell beautiful, but they'll crawl right up inside and attack your sinuses and your throat and everything. It just seems like, I imagine it must be like when someone gets pepper sprayed. But other than pepper spray, this has a beautiful aroma. So those habaneros give it the smell. You don't get smell from cranberries. They might have a little bit of smell, but nothing near what the habaneros bring out. You just keep that stirred like that. Oh, it's just gorgeous stuff here. See, it's just starting to bubble there. And I might reduce the heat down just a touch. Okay, here we are again. And it's just bubbling away. And that steam there is, I'm standing well back and I can still smell it, and it's just a gorgeous smell. I'm going to turn that heat down a bit more, because you don't really need anything to overflow on you. You just want that to simmer. Maybe give it a little bit of a stir every now and then. It's just going to thicken up a little bit, and you know, once some of that vapor comes off, it'll be ready to bottle. The whole kitchen smells. Someone just walking through the kitchen will choke on this. You want to choke on this? You don't want to choke on this. Smell.
Yeah, smelling off.
Okay, it's been cooking now for about 25 minutes, and the aroma is just filtering through the whole house. It's a bit on the hot side. You can see that the sugar is almost caramelized and got a nice deep red color coming out of the cranberries now. And my wife just commented that it's got a beautiful aroma, but it's a shame she can't eat it, because she is so sensitive to hot that one pepper flake on her tongue will kill her. And that's the regular chili pepper flakes. So, but this is just a gorgeous smell, just wonderful. Okay, we're back at the pot. It's been simmering now for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and I took the lid off to thicken it a bit, and it will get a little thicker when it's cools off, but you want to get a fairly, you know, like, it's not really coating the spoon here, so to boil down a bit until you get a good consistency, and then you get a nice thick cranberry sauce. It'll spread on your food nicely, and it'll be like a good dip when you dip something into it, like a chicken ball or something like that. It'll coat it nicely, so you get a good amount of flavor. Okay, we're back, and now we haven't tasted this yet, so here we go. I'm gonna give it a little taste test now. You gotta be almost sadistic to try this all the time and adjust it, but it's got to be done, you know. And man, oh, that's hot. But you can just you can taste the mint. The ginger isn't quite there. I'm getting the hiccups. It's hot, and this is the equivalent, I would say, one spoonful of this is about the same as eating one of those habaneros. and it stays with you. If you can't take the heat, you don't want to eat this stuff. Tasting it, now the ginger's starting to come out. The cinnamon doesn't really come out as a cinnamon flavor. You don't taste the cinnamon flavor. But when I was developing this recipe, if you put too much, you can't take it out, and it does affect the flavor. And I found that you know, if you make it a couple of times, you'll try it out. I mean, it's cheap to make, but $1.49 for the bag of cranberries. About the same amount of money for the habaneros. A cup of brown sugar is cheap, and the amount of spices we used is almost negligent, so it just takes up your time. The neat thing about this is, once you have it, you'll be the most popular person on the block, especially amongst those people that like hot things.